So we are in New York on our way to meet the people at Modern Meadow. Modern Meadow is a biotechnology company that is focusing in developing animal-free versions of leather, bio-leathers, through biofabrication. Let's see. The reason we're here is because we are using their Bio-X bio-based leather to produce our upcoming Bio-X gloves. David, good to see you.
Thank you. Nice to see you too.
I'm very excited to finally see with my own eyes what's behind all this science fiction that I've been hearing about.
First of all, I love the technology in the products that you guys have, and we're so excited to kind of bring our technology together with what you guys have developed. So, at Modern Meadow, what we've done over the past 10 years is we've really sought to bring together the best of biology, the best of material science, along with a kind of a mentality around sustainability. Mm-hmm. And ultimately, where it landed with us was this creation of a new material we call a bioalloy, which is really a unique miscible blend of specific proteins with specific bio-based polymers and bio-based polyurethanes to allow you to bring really the best of both worlds into that material. We started off by creating our proteins via a fermentation process like beer, but as we learned more and more about the basic physics of the protein, we're able to identify plant-based proteins that are cheaper, more accessible, and frankly have a better environmental footprint than the fermentation-based approach. So that when you touch a BioVera material, you're actually touching biology. We like to think of BioVera as almost a new third class of materials. You've got leather, you've got synthetics, and then you've got this new hybrid class, right, which is more built around biomimicry, for example. So you have to have that fundamental science to make something that I think ultimately is going to win for the planet and for the market.
The next 10 years are going to be very exciting.
I think they're going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to continue to innovate with you guys and bring more materials to the market.
Pleasure, man. Thank you. Nick, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. This is our lab, Modern Meadow. This is where we do a lot of the fundamental research and development on the BioAlloy technology. So we do a lot of things like studying different polymer solutions, different plant-based proteins, how they interact, and how can we kind of tune the properties of the solution based on the application we want. BioAlloy is essentially a technology we've developed. It's the core technology that all of our material platforms are based on. What's unique about BioAlloy is that we've found certain blends of the plant protein with polyurethanes that are miscible at a molecular level. So you add these two components, A and B, and they actually behave as one unique material. And you get a lot of interesting properties. So you get kind of the softness, the elasticity of a polyurethane, but you get interesting features from the protein such as breathability, dyeability, and durability like abrasion resistance. We partner with strategic manufacturers who do this day in and day out for their normal business. What's really nice about BioAlloy is that it is kind of a drop-in to their processes. It doesn't require much additional retooling, changing of their manufacturing lines. You can literally drop it right into their existing infrastructure.
This is the first product that Graphene-X and Modern Meadow are actually working together. The whole lower part of the glove is the Bio-X from you guys, produced at Limonta in Italy. And the upper part of the glove, this is just a prototype, so it's not finished. It's going to be full black. It's a graphene integrated polyester blend.
Very cool.
In order to offer like thermal regulation and a certain level of abrasion resistance.
So I am a research associate, but I am the owner of this lab. We test materials in different ways here, and then that gives us valuable data. It could be anything. It could be if you have a DWR membrane, you want to see how waterproof it is or how much it would resist like tearing. So these two instruments are what we call tensile testing machines. Oh, you take your material, how much can you stretch it before it breaks? How much it would elongate before it breaks? These two are what we call Bally flexes. So you want your material to not crack even under repeated bending. So that's why this test is really important for us. What my coworker Michelle is doing is what we call a crocking test. So she puts that lever down and it rubs repeatedly again and again. This is just to see how much of color is coming out of a material, where you pour water in here And this nozzle has specific holes that would simulate rainfall. This, on the other hand, is where you put your material in, water is being pumped from underneath, and at some point at some pressure
level,
water would
just
come
leaks,
out.
right?
Yeah, it might sound funny, but this is pretty much like a tanning bed for your material. You put your material in here. We're evaluating some membranes. You let your material sit there for like however long you want. And after that, you pull it out and you see if there's any change in color. This allows us to evaluate how UV resistant our material is. This is basically the opposite of Ballyflex, and this applies compression in a cyclic way.
Okay.
Notice how it goes back and forth?
Yeah.
So that's how we would apply the load.
That's cool, man.
So this right here is the dynamic mechanical analyzer, or DMA. Like a good example I could give is you're letting that car sit in the sun for like 7-8 hours. Obviously your interior is going to get really hot, and with heat leather becomes more pliable, right? That's pretty much what we do in this lab, and like I said, that we grow, the company grows, it's all a win-win in the end.
Thank you, really appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Jeff, nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you.
Thank you for receiving us, huh?
Oh, for sure, no problem. I mean, Modern Meadow, we're really established to look at how you take and combine, I'll say, science and nature. How do you take and make sure that when you are making a new product, it's going to work, it's going to be better for the environment, and that people can actually make it and use it. The only way to have impact is to make it so your product can be used. Otherwise, you have the perfect product that nobody can use, and so then there's no impact, and that's not what we're looking for.
The engine behind Modern Meadow here, it's bioalloy, right?
Yeah, bioalloy, that combination of taking and discovery around polymers being combined with proteins. I always say with the BioVary, if you get your hands on it, then you know the difference. It's that natural feel and that natural touch, which your body will maybe sometimes associate with a natural product. And I really like where Graphene-X has taken and looked at combinations of materials. Biotex does a great side here. In the other area, you get everything that you get out of the graphene properties. So I think it's a great way to work together, is finding that connection, really that connection between we both have a similar stance on, hey, you've got to get better, it's going to take some innovation, and you need to work together, whether it's multiple materials working together or multiple companies partnering together and saying, what can you do next?
Well, Jeff, this is the starting point for us.
Yes.
We'll see what happens in the next 5-10 years, and I'm
That's
sure it will
right.
be, at least it will be exciting. Thank you, man.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, too.
So this is our big moving drum, and this is our BioVera substrate. It's currently being taken through the wet end process. So a wet end process is very known in the leather industry, where you take the hide or our BioVera dry white substrate in this case, and we subject it to a few different steps to tune its properties. With Biotex, you can have, and especially now with Biotex Shield, that specific product is geared towards breathability. So you can imagine it being used for like performance outwear. Like we already have products where Biotex Shield is being used on different sports outfits. I think the biggest advancement that we've done, especially at Modern Meadow as a company, is being able to have a substrate that would survive the mechanical action that you're seeing in the drum. Like we've always wanted to have a sustainable alternative to leather. What makes BioVera very special is that it is made from recyclable and bio-based components. Our aim is to revolutionize the material world, and we combine in a way the benefit of both the synthetic material and the leather, and we create something new.
It's amazing to see how you see two completely different materials that comes from completely different origins can complement to make a stronger product. It has the softness. It has, you can actually see the durability of the glove because we've tested really, really hard. But for me, the dexterity and flexibility the material has is just amazing. You wouldn't see this on a normal, traditional leather piece, right?
Yeah, I absolutely love the lightweightness of it as well.
Exactly. So we can't but really be excited about what's coming in the future and look forward to keep working together. So thank you very much.
Very excited about the partnership as well. Can't wait to, grow together for sure.
For revolutionary products.
Yes.
Okay, so this marks the end of our visit to Modern Meadow. I hope you guys enjoy as much as I did, understanding who's behind this amazing company, how are they working these biomaterials, and what lies ahead for our partnership and the products that we will be building together. So cheers and see you soon.